Hello everybody, this is Knoxef, and welcome to episode 4 of Terraria Masters mode, but I suck. So the past 5 hours I've been fishing crates, and I got the crystal serpent. So if you remember the last episode, we got right into hard mode, and so one of the best things for hard mode is fishing. So I fished up this crystal serpent, this mount as you can see me using right now, which is pretty good, and also a lot of crates. And I can open these and I can get some really good loot to boost us in the beginning of hard mode. Okay, so here I am with all of my crates. As you can see, I have about 85 polywood crates, about 30 something mithril crates, and then a small amount of titanium and divine crates. So I'm just grabbing my pickaxe because I'm going to grab a few of these chests, because this is going to overflow my inventory with items. So I'm placing these there, and I'm just going to get rid of my vanity item, my balloon pufferfish, because it's in the way. Put it into my void bag. Oh, forgot my pickaxe. Put that back through. I want to have all the inventory space that I possibly can. So how do I open these? Click. No, that doesn't need to work. Oh, there we go. That works. So yeah, let's see what we got. As you can see, my inventory is filling up very quickly. Holy moly, that's a lot of stuff. Seems to be a lot of hard mode ores. I see a lot of potions, a lot of ores, a lot of anchors. Don't know what those are. Put those into my chest. Put that into that chest. And that were all the polywood crates. Now the mithril crates. So yeah, each of the different crates have different loot tables. So they each give different things. So the higher they are, the better loot they'll give. So I'm just depositing these all, and then opening up my final titanium crates. There we go. Oh, looks like I got a hardy saddle. Don't know what that is, but it automatically went in my mount slot. So I deposit all of these, and you can sort through and see what we have got. So we got some titanium armor. That's a lot of swords of light. Ginger beard, falcon blade. What's this? Well, it doesn't seem very good. Well, I'm not a melee character, and that seems to be a melee weapon. So what's this? Tartarsaurus. Someone's a minotaur. It's a Damascus reference. Yeah, I don't really like it as much as my eye. I actually got that from farming the Eye of Cthulhu. I quite like my little eye. Ginger beard, don't need that. Selfish boot, I might need that if I ever make amphibian boots. Those could come in useful. Some bait. Anchor seems also pretty useless. A lot of this stuff I can probably sell for money. If you can't tell, I actually have a whole entire platinum piece that I got just from opening up these crates. Seems to be a lot of sailfish boots. What's that? Enchanted sundial. Huh. I'll have to check what that is. It says like it skips a day. That'll probably be useful for like angler quests. A lot of cobalt ore, a lot of tin, a lot of palladium. Looking through, a lot of ores, a lot of potions really. And also kind of weapons that I'll never use. Yeah. A lot of this doesn't really seem usable, except for the hard mode ores could come in useful. These souls could come in useful. I don't know how much of this will actually be useful, because the update before this is 1.4, and 1.4 they actually nerfed crates. So before this, with like the same amount of crates that I had before, you can make a full set of titanium armor, and I only got 14 pieces of titanium. So that's like 85 less titanium. So they got hugely nerfed in 1.14. So really, the crates that I got weren't really close to as good as they would have been a while ago. But it's still a head start, and I'm more excited about the new weapon. And I got the crystal serpent than what I got in the crates. Those are kind of just a bonus. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably go into another world and mine some titanium to get titanium armor. But in the meantime, I'm just going to craft a second tier armor just with the hard mode ores that I got, because that'll probably be good to tide me over. Okay, so after opening up all those crates, we can now move on to what I actually wanted to do in this episode, and that is to defeat Duke Fishron. Or not necessarily in this episode, but maybe in the next. But Duke Fishron is the next boss that we're going to be tackling. And Duke Fishron is a very strong boss, and usually most people do him before the very end. But I don't want to do that. I want to do him really early. So I'm going to do what's called a Masters Mode pre-mech Duke Fishron. And that's when I defeat Duke Fishron before doing any of the bosses I'm really supposed to do. And that's to make the mech bosses easier, because I really don't like... I enjoy the mech bosses, I just have lots of trouble defeating them. and I've never tried beating Duke Fishron before, so I'll try to defeat Duke Fishron. I think that'll be lots and lots of fun. So I've been reading a few guides, and it turns out what I need is quite a few items. One of the most important ones being the Golden Shower. The Golden Shower is a crimson weapon, meaning I don't have the biome in the world to make it. It needs ichor, which I have corruption in my world, and every time a new world is generated, it either has corruption or crimson. And I chose corruption. So to get crimson, I'll need to talk to a dryad and get the crimson seeds. Then what I'll do with those crimson seeds is I'll make a crimson biome, and then I can farm to get ichor. That'll be one of the weapons. A few more things I need to do is get some amphibian boots. I'm going to get a bundle of balloons, which is like a quadruple jump. And I'm going to use those instead of wings. And I'm also going to farm a lot of mimics. So I can get rid of a lot of these stuff by making a mob farm. So what I'll start doing is I'll get the crimson. I keep on messing those two up. And then I'll start making the mob farm. I also need to farm some light shards and some pixies to get two other weapons, the Sky Fracture and the Meteor Staff. So I'll also do those two. Okay, so here we are, and I have my Dryad in my arena that I beat Skeletron with. And as you can see, I placed around a bunch of gravestones, so it's now a graveyard biome. And as you can see, I can purchase these crimson seeds. So now I'll need to start making a farm. Okay, so here I am, and now I'm ready to start bombing out this area. So I'll bomb out this area right here. It's already kind of open, and the important thing is that it's underneath the ground. It's very dangerous, and it's incredibly easy to die, as you can see. Okay, so I've dug out a large area. You might not be able to see very well because it's very dark. There's actually something down there, a clinger, so I have to get past that 1 second. But you might be able to see on my mini-map, or right below me, I have dug out quite a bit of an area, and I have started to plant the crimson seeds. So you can see right there, it's spreading. So we're already getting a very small amount of drops of ichor. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to continue farming to get more of that. But what I'm still doing is I'm still bombing out a larger area, and also placing peace candles, because it's incredibly easy to die, and it's really hard. So I want to reduce spawn rates as much as possible. And when I'm done, I'll get rid of all the peace candles. So basically, this is just an update on what I'm doing. So I'll come back to you when I'm a bit more done. Okay, so I've done quite a bit more, and as you can see, almost all the corruption is filled up, and there we go. That's what a ichor sticker is, and that's what drops the ichor, and that's what I'll need to defeat to get the golden shower. And it's actually spraying at me, and it's incredibly dangerous, and it can absolutely kill me incredibly fast in 2 shots. So if I get hit by that once again, I am dead. Or if I blow up by a bomb, either one works. Okay, so I just crafted the golden shower. I finally got enough ichor, and I now have the weapon, which is great news. As you can see, I can use it like this. It does not too much damage, but it can pierce. It's actually going to be pretty good against, for example, wyverns, the Eater of Worlds, Destroyer, stuff like that will be good against. But it also gives the ichor a debuff, which, as you can probably tell, as I told you before, reduces defense. Okay, so I got the sandstorm in the bottle, and I also got a few other things. I got a cloud in a bottle, 2 clouds in a bottle, I think, actually, and I can now craft the bundle of balloon. So I got the blizzard in a balloon, and I got the cloud in a balloon. So put that all together, I can make the bundle of balloons, which is a super duper good item. Great for movability. So now I can quadruple jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Spectre. Oh, sorry, only 3. But then it could be 4 if I add another bottle. So, really, this is going to be amazing. This is all the movability I'm going to need for the Duke Fishron fight. Okay, so I made a bit of a time-lapse for this one, and this is me farming for all of the things I need for the Meteor Staff and the Sky Fracture. So I do it right down here, one of my elevators that I made earlier. So I'm just going to farm. So this is somewhere where light mummies and pixies spawn, and I'm going to farm both of them. So as you can see, that's what a light mummy looks like. So I go up there just to spawn them. As you can see, that's a light mummy, and there we go. That spawned the last light shard that I needed to craft the light fracture. And there we go. I can now craft the light fracture. Okay, so here we are, the crafting table, light fractures right here, sky fracture, and there we go, crafted that, and the media staff. So now I have both of these two weapons, which hopefully will be great against Duke Fishron. So I can test them out. Yeah, they both seem pretty good. Uses a lot of mana though, and yeah, that seems pretty good too. Although it's probably going to be missed quite a bit, unfortunately. Alright, so I got lucky and a pirate invasion spawned. So what I'm going to do is I can test out my meteor staff, and I can take down this flying Dutchman. So this pirate invasion has been pretty easy. It's not very useful, as it doesn't really give me anything, but it's just a cool thing that happened in my world. Okay, so I want to show you what I've done so far with my kind of farm thing. So before, last time you saw what I was doing, I was digging out a huge area using explosives. Well, now it's all dug out and measured, and I have divided it into two. The top part, which is the spawning section, and the other part, which I'm going to need to block off. But right now, there are lots and lots and lots and lots of spawns, and it is incredibly dangerous. But one thing that I have to mention is that I am out of time for this episode, so unfortunately, this is going to be the end of the episode. So, if you guys liked it, then subscribe, and you guys can see the next one when it comes out, hopefully, I don't know, next Tuesday or something like that, if you're watching it when it comes out. But, hopefully, in the next episode, we can beat and defeat the, Duke Fishron boss. So I've made lots and lots of preparations today in this episode, so that hopefully we will be ready when the time comes in the next episode to take him down. I have bottles, I have new weapons, I have so many buffs, and over the time that I have until the next episode, I will get more truffle worms. So far I only have 4, but I'll get more. And I'll also work on the arena here. I'll show you what I have for the arena right now. I have this. So it's just a bunch of layers of platforms that I built with some passive buffs and some honey. And then stuff like this. So yeah. This will be great, and this is probably going to be my final arena, what it looks like for the final boss. So all I have to do is get more summons, and then I'll do lots and lots of practice run before we can finally take down the boss in the next episode. But this was Knoxef, and if you had a good time, then leave a like. This has been Knoxef, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.